Hello. It is time for more Genshin Impact. I fumbled the name of the game that bad. But basically, the way that it's going right now is, well... Wait. I did do this last... Yeah, I did this last episode. I remember. I wanted to make sure I covered that in case I didn't do it last episode, but I'm pretty sure that I did do it last episode. So we're good on that front. And yeah, I made the roll last time, so I'll have enough of these. But yeah, we're going to be continuing on with our quest of helping Razor, this special event. There's only about 5.5 days left on it, so I need to get it done like now. Let's say, where are we going? Nice Avonius headquarters. Quickest way, teleport. And down we go. I'd like to get this quest done today, so that way I don't have to keep stressing about getting it done, because I'm skipping ahead in my recording schedule just to cover it.
Paimon wonders how Razor's class has been going.
Oh, do you now, Paimon?
Sucrose, wait!
Noel? I've never run into her in-game? Oh, I didn't even realize. She was the first thing that we ever got out of her role, so I did not realize. Noel, chivalric blossom. Noel, a maid of the Knights of Avonius, is known as a gentle and reliable woman who can be called upon to help in times of trouble. Noel rejoices when she is given a responsibility to be seen as a big help in a difficult situation. To be able to help people in trouble, to lend others her strength. This in her mind is aligned with the principles of chivalry. This in her mind is in line with the principles of chivalry. Oh. Indeed, Noel dreamed of becoming a full knight. In order to realize this dream, she has been working hard. Is she a full knight? I thought she was like a knight maid.
Honorary knight, Paimon, please stop her.
Sucrose, where are you going?
Whoa, you scared Paimon.
At least we don't need an introduction here.
What's gotten the two of you so worked up?
Yeah, that's true.
Sucrose and I agreed to present the wine ingredient to you together. But when she heard that Razor will be showing up, she insisted that she won't spend a moment longer here than she has to.
Why? Is she not like Razor?
I'm not good at dealing with strangers. Anyway, as long as the ingredient gets into the right hands, that's all that matters.
You're gonna run away
that
from
won't do.
Razor?
We worked on this together, and we should present it together. I can't take credit for what you did.
It's not about the credit.
It's about her social anxiety.
Does this mean the Knights of Avonius' ingredient is a product of bioalchemy?
Yes, it's a quadruple sweetness Sunsetia.
Quadruple sweetness? Oh, wait, no. You can't tell Paimon that.
Quadruple sweetness?
Yeah, you can't tell her that.
Regular one's sweet enough as it is? Also, why isn't Sataria?
Is this something that's
Okay, let me
gone
give you the full
extinct
story.
in terms of fruit?
I love the scent of wine, and
Uh-huh.
after reading up on the art of winemaking, I've grasped some of the key principles.
Okay.
In short, whatever ingredients you use, it's essential to include something sweet. In an
Okay.
attempt to select the most suitable ingredient, I gathered samples of all the sweet plants and fruits I could find in the Mondstadt area. Then, I tried them all in turn and took detailed notes.
She went
I
above
also
and beyond.
factored in the differences between the same ingredient grown in different locations. For instance, sweet flowers from Springvale are a little sweeter than those at Cape Oath.
Wow.
So where do you get this Sunsetia from that's
Like a
quadruple
lot of
sweet?
work.
It was no problem at all. Just my duty as a maid of Favonius.
She is a maid!
The chance to source the Defender's will on behalf of the Knights of Favonius is a huge honor for me.
Noel, your eyes are sparkling.
Are they really?
But Paimon
back to
thinks
her.
it could be
Want to see.
because of Lisa's brainwashing.
Paimon. Shh.
Anyway, I was worried that my evaluation would be too subjective if only I were involved. Thankfully, I ran into Sucrose the other day on her way out of the lab.
Oh no!
What, is Razor
What
here?
is it, Sucrose?
Did she leave the oven
I
on?
just remembered why I left the lab that day. I was supposed to go and fetch some lab equipment we imported recently.
Oh.
Do you want me to go do that for you? That's probably going to be our next quest.
That look on your face seems to say you forgot all about it and have been in the lab this whole time.
One track minded.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh.
Don't worry about it. It's my fault, really. I'll go and see Marjorie about the equipment shortly. Carry on, Noel.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure this isn't just a way for her to be able to get out of
Sucrose is
it?
a true professional when it comes to this kind of research. I showed her my list, and she made some extremely valuable suggestions.
Please, you don't need to go out of your way to compliment me. Noel filled me in on the background of the whole situation. I was moved to see how seriously she took this task, even though she'd never even met Razor before. However, none of the potential ingredients she had identified were perfect candidates, in my opinion. What we needed was a fruit high in sugar and easily fermentable. After a final look at Noel's list, I picked the Sataria sample from near Cider Lake as a basis, with a view to improving it. Using bioalchemical techniques, we were able to amplify the sweetness, then conduct a few tests to compare the results against the benchmarks.
Watching Sucrose work on an experiment when she's in the zone blew me away. Such focus and determination.
I already said don't compliment me. Anyway,
Oh, she
the
doesn't know how to
result of
take a
our
compliment
research
either.
is the Epsilon series
I'm really bad at it.
Tetrasweet Sensetia, variation 63. And
Someone
it's
says I do a
finally
good job, and someone just come
the
like,
sweetness has been verified through rigorous
oh.
testing. And the size
I don't have
and
like an
color are both
actual
optimal, too.
verbal like way of like
Noel
what?
shortened
It's
the
just like,
name
oh,
to
thank you.
Quadruple sweetness Sensetia. Unfortunately,
I completely missed what was being said
produced
because
on
I
a
was
very
talking.
large scale under the current conditions. But as long as we have enough for Razor.
This is more than sufficient. Can I just have a little bite just to taste? Just to taste? I'm not asking that. She just said that we don't have very much.
Traveler, there's something else I'd like to share with you.
What if
Growing
you
up,
don't?
I was lucky.
Uh-huh.
I was never the best at dealing with other people, but my parents
Actually, I was
never
pretty good
placed any
growing up.
expectations
I
on
got
me.
worse as I became an adult.
They never said to me, you need to be more sociable. Or
My mom says it all
anything
the
like
time
that.
now.
They just said I should do what I enjoy. So,
I haven't heard that
I'm
in a
well
long
aware
time.
that I'm one of the lucky ones. I haven't lived Razor's life, and I can't pretend to imagine what it must have been like. So, I don't know how much it will mean coming from me, but I truly hope he can find happiness and spend his life doing what he loves.
Well, what he loves is being with his wolf pack.
Sucrose.
Uh-oh. And there she
Sorry,
goes.
I am late again. Teacher forgot about the time. Kept talking and talking.
That's all right. We were just chatting. Whoa, deja vu. Paimon said the exact same thing 2 days ago.
We can't be going over deja vu stuff. In the same thing
Wait
2
a
days ago.
sec. Where did Sucrose go?
She ran the moment the door opened.
She disappeared the moment he opened the door.
Exactly.
Hello, I'm Noel, maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Hi.
Here's our ingredient for you. Oh, but I can't take full credit for it. I had help from an alchemist, but right now, she,
She's a little busy with work. Away from here, specifically.
Right, yes. It's a shame she couldn't be here to present it to you in person.
Smells like potion, nectar, and Animo crystal fly, right?
It's Animo
Nothing
crystal
gets
fly.
past your nose, does it?
Ugh.
This Sunsetia is sweeter than ones I have smelled before. Clee said alchemy is amazing. It can make things better.
You can also create some pretty bad stuff.
That's right. I hope that this sweet fruit will help you brew the sweetest wine.
The alchemist girl also had a message to pass on. Spend your life doing what you love.
Thank you all. When she has time, I want to thank her also.
That might be the hardest part.
Leave that to me. I'll figure out a way to persuade her to not work so hard all
They're
the
really
time,
trying to
so that
avoid
I
saying
can
that
introduce you
she's
to
avoiding
each
him.
other.
Okay, I will wait.
All right, now that we have all the ingredients, we can finally start making the wine. For that, we'll need a barrel, which, if Paimon remembers correctly, is waiting for us at the Angel Share stand. Bye, Noel. We're gonna head off now.
What?
Good
She doesn't
luck
want to come with
everything.
us?
See you next time.
Really, how many more people are we gonna see? I don't think we've seen Amber yet. We haven't seen Eula. Who else? Don't think we've seen Barbara yet. Rosaria's the person that came out for the church. Who else from Mondstadt? They've name dropped Diona, but we haven't seen Diona out here yet. Right, back this way again. There's Diona! We're gonna get an introduction to her because we've never met her in game yet.
Honorary Knight Razor over here! Look who it is!
It's Diona! Bartender at the Cat's Tail, even though she's like 7.
Paimon was sure we'd run into you at the Cat's Tail stand sometime, but so far, we haven't seen you all festival.
Ooh, traitors.
Traders?
What?
Is it because she's a cat hanging out and we're hanging out with a wolf? Or a wolf
I'm
kid?
so mad!
Why? Are they going to give us the rundown on Diona? There it is! How do you say that? Katzlein cocktail? Diona, the bartender at the Cat's Tail, hates all alcoholic beverages, but has a rare talent for bartending. No matter... Wait. Hates all She's like 7! She should know! No matter the drink, as long as the mixing is in her hands, it will be unimaginably delicious. Her excellent bartending skills and her cat ears and tail that run in her family are popular among hunters? Is that supposed to be like another term for people that drink pints of beer? That's the only thing I think of. Making the Cat's Tail extremely popular. However, please take care not to touch Diona's ears or tail when ordering at the bar. If you cross her, the consequences will be dire. I'm looking up her
Told me
age.
the whole story.
What?
So, this bright idea was a brainchild of you two? How could you? Razor is Daddy's friend. And he was a good influence. Right up until you got him interested in wine.
Wait, she's definitely misunderstanding the whole situation.
Razor, you better promise me that you won't turn into one of those old booze hounds that drinks themselves silly, slumps over the bar, and bursts into tears.
I don't understand.
Sounds like there's been some crossed wires here. Klee, what exactly did you say to Diona? I told her that Razor's looking for his mommy with the Honorary Knight's help, and
Okay,
you
she's
both
12.
got really
Still!
sad and said you needed some wine, so maybe Diona could help.
Clee's like 5, but Diona is
Before I
12.
finished, Diona said, Klee, say no more. I'm getting involved in this if it's the last thing I do. And then we came here.
That's...
Okay. Paimon doesn't even know where to start.
Is Diona a character that jumps to
Diona,
conclusions a
it
lot?
sounds like Klee left out
Okay,
a few
Klee's 7.
important details in the story. Let us set the record straight.
You explain the situation to Diona.
So you're saying Razor wants to make the same wine that his mother and father once made?
It makes
So you
sense
can learn
Diona's
more
here.
about them?
She can make the wine.
You better not be making this up to try to pull the wool over my eyes.
We won't. No way. Absolutely not.
Sorry, Diona. It was all Klee's fault for not explaining it properly.
Well, apparently Diona did cut you off.
Are you still mad? Or can you help Razor make the wine?
Aw, Klee did a good
Got
thing by
bunch
getting
of
her
fish
to
for us to
come
eat.
make the wine.
And you can pet Dodoko too if you want.
I wasn't that angry.
No, you were.
We're
You were.
just trying to help. I understand. I just don't
But
want Razor being led astray, that's all. That's why I made
you thought we would do that?
voice a little bit just now. Well, since none of you plan on drinking it, then I suppose I can help you just this once despite my reservations.
Well, you got a problem with us drinking it, even though you're a bartender? Come on,
I
Aether's
need
over
you to
500
know
years
that
old.
I'm a mixer,
5,000
not
actually, I
a
think.
brewer. So I'm used to working with the finished product. If you really want me to start with a bunch of raw ingredients, that's fine. But I can't make any promises about how it'll turn out.
So we need to find someone that knows how to
Diona
mix
is
it.
the best!
Don't worry, Diona. You got this.
Bunch of flatterers. Now watch this.
Flatterers. It's a weird term. Diona puts her signature mixology magic
That
into her
was
work.
quick. Now we just need to find a place to store it.
How long does it need to be stored?
Wait for a windier day. Does that mean we need to put it somewhere exposed to the wind?
Maybe
We can do that.
Windrise? Very windy.
Yep. If you say the word windy, that's the first place on every Mondstadter's mind. Cool. I want to come too. I have to keep an eye on my foolish father, so I won't be joining you. Klee, come and play again some other time. I will, I promise.
So we're traveling with Klee and Razor. Are we gonna get to fight using both of them at some point? All right, so Windrise, which is the tree. Do we have to go up the tree? Ah, Venti!
Ah, what a curious coincidence meeting you here.
I bet it is.
Tongue-deaf Bard, what are you doing here?
Making
Well,
coincidences.
I awoke to the most magnificent aroma in the air. After following the sweet scent of fresh fruit to its source, this is where I ended up.
Yeah, the fruit are super fresh and super duper sweet. I can smell it as well.
There's another reason, isn't there?
Yes. Oh, I remembered something important. Something that you have to do before sealing the barrel and burying it in the ground.
What? We missed something?
Razor, do you still remember the scent of that half bottle of Thousand Wind wine? I believe there was a hint of bitterness in there.
Yes, there was.
And with very good reason, too. The source? This.
What is this?
Dandelion seeds.
You're familiar with dandelion wine, right? Well, the people of Mondstadt believe that the wind can bring back the soul and also preserve memories. Dandelion seeds are like living gemstones, formed from the first wisps of wind in the year. People add them to the mix at the last second as a way of capturing the wind in the very moment that the barrel is sealed. The memory of that moment is then stored in the wine for all time. So, Thousand Wind wine is the original dandelion wine.
You couldn't tell us this sooner.
Wow. That's so cool. So now our story will be made into wine too.
As
Oh,
for
Malin
why
has
it
to be
always
buried.
has a different scent, well, that's because people have the freedom to include whatever ingredients they want.
Makes sense for Mondstadt. City of Freedom, or Free Choice, or Free
What
Will,
is
or
that,
whatever it was
Razor?
free.
What you thinking about?
In Mother and Father's wine, I can smell dandelion seeds, but I don't know what else. In my
There's
wine,
something more.
there is a lot of friendship.
Oh,
I
was it
still
gonna be
don't
love?
understand my mother and father, but I still have you and everyone else.
Is love the thing that you
Everyone
smelled
has
in your
done
parents'
so
wine?
much for me. Farka, Teacher, Klee, Bennett, Uncle Brown Cat, Cold Lady, grown up with fake smile,
Is that Kaya? Pretty sure
gray
it's Kaya.
tough girl, person that smells like Animo Crystal Fly, Uncle Brown Cat's daughter, Green Bard, Paimon, and Traveler. I remember everyone. Making wine is hard work. Making this wine needed everyone.
Wait, was Paimon the only
working
name that
together.
he actually said? No. I
Hard work with
think there was
friends?
Varka too.
Not so hard after all. I'm so happy.
That's good. Makes us happy to see you happy.
Thank you. Friends are also Lupical. Whether I'm human or I'm wolf, it doesn't matter. From now on, all of us are together. When I grow up, we will come back here, and we will open this wine together.
What a magnificent monologue.
So he's got to wait a
Even
whole
as
year to
bard,
find out about his
I
parents.
don't feel like there's anything else to add. All that remains now is to bury the barrel and wait for the fruit to ferment.
Wait. Group buries the barrel on the ground. Wait, do we trust Clea with burying things?
Paimon feels like a celebration is in order.
Remember when she buried her treasure?
If Paimon remembers correctly, tomorrow should be Wind Coming Day, right? Wow! The animal god is coming home!
He's standing right next to you. In front.
That reminds me. I haven't memorized the song for the toasting ceremony yet. I'd better get back. Friends, I shall see you all tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep tonight. Wait for the whisper of the gentle breeze to rouse you tomorrow morning. Then come and enjoy a performance by the greatest bard to ever grace the streets of Mondstadt.
That's pretty arrogant of you to say. And now we gotta wait until 10 o'clock to 14 o'clock, 2 p.m. the next day. Is there anything worth doing while we wait? Hold on. Where are we at during this day? Pretty late. Clea should go to bed. It wouldn't be right for her to stay up all night. I don't think her mother would be happy about that. What was that horrible sound? It sounded like something screeching off in the distance. Or like far off in the distance. I guess all the stuff that I've pillaged, all the flowers. These that were over in front of the statue of the 7. They haven't come back yet. I'm going to get these though. Might be rather crucial for Aether. Alright, yeah, I don't want to wait all this time. Let's fast forward in time. 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. That's good enough. It'll take like 10 seconds for it to be the right time. Or 2. I don't know how time works exactly in this game. Let's see. 1, 2.
Wind Coming Day is finally
It's 2 seconds.
here! Let's get a move on or we'll miss the toasting ceremony!
Every minute is a second. That's what I can get out of this. And back here again. Can I at least hit the ground?
Wow, so many people have shown up to welcome the Animo Archon! Huh? Why is everyone crowded around the Angel Share stand?
Tradition holds that the finest wine of the Vinelasa Fest only goes on sale after the Animo Archon has tasted it at the toasting ceremony. Everyone's waiting in line for the big moment.
Ugh. So welcoming the Animo Archon back is just a means to an end for them, huh? What about you, Lisa? Are you here for Razor?
She's here for wine.
Yes, I was feeling a little concerned about him, but I just spoke with him, and he tells me that the winemaking went very smoothly. Such a relief. A glass of the festival's finest will go down smoothly now, too.
Wow, you too, huh?
Oh, you didn't think so?
The others are over there. You should go say hi.
Okay, I'll go do that.
Hey, there you are.
Here I am.
Whoa, what's with all these bottles? Selling your own homebrew now?
Well, one of them is the one from his parents.
These are for Razor, from us.
Mommy said that everyone's welcoming the Animal God today, and we need to give him some wine. If the Animal God likes the wine, he'll turn into the wind and bless everyone. We want
Venti's
the
not
Animal
doing
God
that.
to be happy, so he helps Razor. Oh, honorary knight! Look what Albedo let me borrow.
What is it?
This bottle is from my dad.
Luckily, I managed not to break it on the way here. It's just
Damn,
for
it's been a
show, though.
challenge.
I have to give it back to them afterwards.
Mommy said that the animal god can drink a lot of wine. She said if he wanted to, he could drink the whole of Cider Lake in one big gulp.
Maybe we should ask Venti
Do
about
you
that.
think we'd have enough between these and the wine raiser's parents left behind?
Ah, Green Bard.
He wouldn't drink all of it.
Everyone, I am greatly honored to be able to be
Does
here
Jean
today.
know the truth?
I have been
Fine,
invited by
Venti.
Acting Grandmaster Jean of the Knights of Favonius to perform a piece for everyone. Thousand Wind Wine. It is some of the finest verse I know. I dedicate it to the wind and to everyone here with us today.
All right, go for it.
Fill up the barrels and store them away, then wait for a windier day. Wax the bottles, seal them tight, for the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites.
This is the first time I've ever heard him actually sing.
Taste to the tongue, as Mondstadt to the ear, like a sweet dream of freedom. And what are the fruits that went into the brew? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true.
I like that there's no autotune on this.
Defender's will, strong as yesteryear, joining the thousand winds in a song of good cheer, turning sour into sweet, bitter notes fade away as we wait for a windier day.
The game's music is kind of messing it up.
Tell, what treasure does this barrel hold? 'Tis wheat's greatest triumph, the true liquid gold. As it flows from the keg, what sound drifts by? Wind chimes in the boundless immemorial sky. We raise up our glasses and voices in song as we wait for the wind to sing along. Where do we turn once the thousand winds take flight? To the tales of the lyre, to the sweet dream of tonight.
Dear friends, let us now open the wines.
To the Animo Archon!
To the person that just sang.
To the Animo Archon.
The Animo Archon. Wonder if Razor knows, because the way that he was looking at him.
There's no wind.
Don't feel sad, Klee.
But why didn't he come? If the animal god didn't come home, is it because he doesn't like the wine we brought for him?
I don't think so.
Of course not. You know, Klee, the wind isn't the only form that the Animo Archon can turn into. He can turn into anything. So today, he must have come back looking like something else. Huh? Really?
Like someone else.
Maybe he turned into a Jumpy Dumpty. Sure, Jumpy Dumpty it is. Hope you're listening, Animo Archon.
The Paimon blatantly turns his way.
Racer, did the Animo Archon bring you a blessing?
Yes. I talked a lot with you all, and I learned a lot. Now, I am not afraid. I think that is a blessing.
Don't forget to save me a glass of your wine once it's finished fermenting.
Will I get some too?
Yes. We share together, and we remember together.
Okay, but what's the whole thing about his parents now?
But now I'm getting thirsty.
You should not drink the wine.
We've done a lot of talking. Let's go get something to drink, shall we?
I heard that the Angel Share is selling a new drink called Fruits of the Festival. Everyone's saying it's delicious.
I want some! I want some!
Okay, everyone, let's go.
But is it non-alcoholic for the 7-year-olds? There goes the wind.
Klee, listen.
I thought Razor smelled something on the wind.
The wind! The animal god is coming!
Just let him go. I knew he was gonna do a wing.
Take this, crush it, and place it on the fracture. Listen, Missy. Promise me you'll live on.
Who are those words from?
This is where you must stay. You are our only hope. Forgive me, Kaya.
Good, very good. That's my boy. I will always be proud of you.
After all the time we spent on it, the wine still isn't ready. May as well leave it for our son.
Razor. What do you think of that name?
Oh, an adventurer's name. Yes, I like it.
Razor? Razor! Come on!
Did Venti share that memory with him? Looks like they shared a lot of memories during all that. And I think it's done. Like, completely. Yeah, nothing else is popping up. Yeah, it's done. Now, we could go on to the next thing. However, there are more missions left of this. Holy crap! There is a lot added here.
Everything's ready. Let's go.
Wait. Click the claim. You just got another one?
Everything's ready. Let's go.
You don't have to say it again. See, Festival Fever, not very high. All right, got all that done. Next is event details. Autumn Crisis, go to quest. Secret Forest Shadow. This would all normally be half episode stuff, but we're gonna try and get it done now. However, first let's deal with Kale. Bump up her constellation! When in the party and not in the field, her energy recharge is increased by 20%. Ah. So she's someone to keep in the tuck until you use that ability, kind of. I think she's an archer, too. Let's go up high and then drop it low. Drop it low, girl. Oh, and my last episode had to be dropped from its higher quality because the higher quality recording corrupted. So I had to go with the 1080p recording off of the capture card. Hopefully it doesn't do that again because I like the higher quality. Uh-oh, what's going on down here? Doesn't look like something bad necessarily. You tried running. Oh, I got a bird's egg unintentionally. I'm down. Oh, what's going down? Mr. Hunter, please take me with you. I'll be helpful, I promise. Hey, calm down. We're recruiting to hunt the forest spores now. Yes, but we can't hire someone who doesn't have any hunting experience. Ah, what shall I do? My paper. Is my paper gone together with the forest spores disappearing into the woods? What's with the long faces, you two? What happened? Oh, if it isn't the legendary traveler. Cheer up, lad. This person right here might have a solution for you. Solutions for you, trouble for me, I'll bet. Looks like it's my time for me to shine. Let's be nice about it. Haha. You truly are Mondstadt's honorary knight. You are not only capable, but also helpful. So, what did you need our help with? Well, forest spores have been appearing very often recently, and there aren't enough of us hunters to deal with them. So we are recruiting volunteers who are willing to capture the forest spores. The student from Sumeru wants to join too, but judging by his feeble look, he's not physically suitable for such a task. Aren't you a student? Why do you want to join the hunt? Forest spores may appear lovely with their round shape, but they're very dangerous when charging towards you. I'd advise against approaching them unless you're as agile as a traveler. I know. But a creature of legend has appeared around here after all. Hold on. A creature of legend? Yeah, he's probably talking about the white mane forest spore species that I happened upon a few days ago. I happened to mention it while I was chatting with him earlier. I've never seen that type of forest spore before. But are they really that special? It sounds like they're albino. Of course, as far as I know, the type of forest spore you saw is a breed that has been extinct for over 100 years, the snow boar. Oh, that sounds kind of familiar. Some adventurers recently claimed to have found traces of them in Dragonspine, but the academic world at large did not believe them due to the inconsistent sighting reports. I won't hide it from you. I'm an Amrita student from the Sumeru Academia. Boo! Boo the academia! I've not decided on the topic for my graduation paper, so I came here to take a break and attend the Weinlese Fest. It would be a great academic discovery if I were to find conclusive evidence that the snowboard species is still extant. Can't say I've seen that word before. I can understand the meaning based on the sentence, but I can't say I've seen that word before or heard it before. I'm sure it'll make my paper writing process a lot easier too. I see. Traveler, is it just me? Or do you also find that many of the academia researchers have similar worries? Have similar worries. They do. Studying is important indeed, but good health is the foundation for everything. So for the sake of his safety, I really can't bring him along. Traveler, would you be willing to join the capture team in his place? If we have someone like you join us, we'll be able to catch the forest spores much more efficiently for sure. And we'll also free up some time to look for traces of the snow boar. Really? Don't worry, I have funds for research. I can definitely offer payment that would satisfy everyone. Okay, let's do this for scientific research. It's settled then. Traveler, I'm heading out to fetch forest spores soon. I've seen snow boars in that place before. You should come too. I set up some common hunting tools in the forest. I'll teach you how to use them later. We can set off once you're ready. I'm ready, let's go. We do have 2 traps on us. I have no clue how to use them. Autumn Crisis Expulsion. Gameplay tutorial. During the Autumn Crisis Expulsion, you must expel forest spores in a certain area, and you can only use your normal attack to do so. The expulsion of different species of boars will grant different numbers of points, and once time is up, they'll be added to your overall score. Different items may appear within the area to help you get rid of the forest spores. The Hunter's Shield allows you to damage forest spores and will also restore stamina to characters. Traps can also expel all forest spores within fixed AoE. Wow, level 80?
Yeah.
Oh, just running into them will kill them with this power-up. Trap setup is about complete. The snowboard has appeared. There it is. Got the snowboard. Trap setup is complete. Not sure I'm crazy about this. Get off the tree. I really don't understand how the trap thing works. Get off the tree! What's the score that I gotta get in all this? Got another snowboard before time ran out. Capture progress, 3 out of 3. Cool. I don't want to try it again. Is that it? Bells and brews, event details. Awesome. Next thing. Wait, capture 2. The area around the Dawn 1 area has been invaded by forest spores, and Farabi, who was trying his best to look for snowboard traces, seems to be poking around that same area today. So these are all just different things. You know what? I'm forcing a half episode out of place. We're not going to do a half episode at 85. Yeah, episode 85. We're not going to do one after that. We're going to do it now. And the next half episode after that will be after 90. So, I'm ending this one here, not the episode. No. Just me doing all this because, well, this is half episode stuff. I don't want to spend a whole actual episode doing half episode stuff. But if I wait too long, it's not going to be in the right amount of time. However, something I could do is I could just push it along. But then we'd be stepping on this other quest that I'm doing with the children of the Mira Village. I don't want to push that along too. So much to do. Let's just continue on to Like a Triumphant Hero. We'll do this for the next, say, 15 minutes to half an hour. And then that will be the end of this episode. And then the next episode will be a half episode. All right. So let's go back to Sumeru City. All right. Yeah, after I do a half episode, I might be able to do a roll. Wait, do I really want to do this? With these, I'm not sure I want to do that. We'll hold on to it for now. All right, let's continue on. Let's go talk to Catherine. You in Sumeru City. We'll be able to put our auto back on.
Ad Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
This is the real Catherine.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Huh?
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh?
Why do we get it? What? I feel embarrassed just imagining it.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission.
Would anybody being able
please
to
go
do
to
this
Port
love poem?
Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Hey, that's not any better.
Is that just asking for a beating? Mercenaries and orphanages really don't go together.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Why do you want interesting reactions?
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
That's a great question, Paimon.
The commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
You're not actually Catherine, are you?
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often. So it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, add Astra out of
Nisha, we'll do a half episode at
So
85.
it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream.
So the Akashi can't take away the dreams of gods?
It was another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival, except it was a happy one. In
That's
my
good.
dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children. You know, Nahida,
Throw them to or at them.
your
That's
dreams
two
of
different
the
things.
Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah. But in reality,
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream?
not if you're
Why are you
chucking
both
candy at
looking me
kids.
like that? Wait,
That's
could
probably a
this be
nightmare for
an
the kids.
example of the emotion known as pity? No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her. Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
I feel that.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival. So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities.
I'm down.
For how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here. Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Dreams, emptiness, deception. Started. Oh, she's going. Wait, where is this lower? Ah, they're lower.
Let's continue our chat here.
Yes, let's.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida? Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
About what? Possess a key figure in academia, possess a student, and infiltrate the sages' quarters. We could grab someone close to the sages and question them.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences.
True.
After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
Possess a key figure in the academia?
I've already tried that, but all the key members of the academia, even the core of 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me. Have you already caught the sage's attention? I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
What about possess a student and infiltrate the sage's quarters?
No way, that's too risky.
So none of them was the solution.
It'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
How kind of you.
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
I can't think of anything else.
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida.
What about we
this is
jump
smart.
that dude that
You already
shut down
have
the festival?
something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
What kind of beans are there?
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal. Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously. Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages. You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work.
Who would it be, though?
Before coming back, we met someone named
Al-Haytham.
He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots. Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
Is that the one that we met in the woods?
Sataria. Paimon remembers now.
Oh, no.
Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilou. I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Sataria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the Academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant. Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries. The name Sataria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
This is no longer just a metaphor.
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the Academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems. Indeed.
A lot of times people feel like that's the easiest
When
way
they
to
are
not have to deal with
presented
them.
with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore.
They just have a waxy built-up after
She's
that.
suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Sounds exactly like the person we need.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Sataria will take a day off from the Academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city.
And what day are we at?
Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her.
Thank you for answering
That'll
that.
be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Or are we going to chat with the vendors? Gather information as instructed. Oh, the mission board. I've yet to do one of these ever since it was introduced to me. Lower. Now we start over here. What, the fortune teller?
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
I thought she was part of the academia.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria? No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Why?
Talking style and key characteristics?
Are we going to emulate how she
poor
acts?
Lost lambs, have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way. Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Of course, of course. In that case...
Those are the cats.
It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
That's true.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
We have done all those. She's thrown off.
Nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Divine my prospects and love.
Love prospects? No problem at all.
At first I thought I was going to say that there were none.
The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed.
And?
One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be?
Ooh, player!
Marut, did you two spoil my divination?
No. This is real.
A fortune so
this
absurd.
is real. Ain't messing with your divination.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done. I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
You want to reverse the wheels? Why? You just said that he got a lot of women that want him. Unless those women are trouble, why would you want to reverse it? At least that's the player way of thinking. Me, I just need one good woman in my life. Haven't found her yet. Not even close. Also, I don't go out and talk to people, so that might be part of the reason why. Akim.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls? Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so she still comes by whenever she has time.
What happened to that father?
When you start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of her conversation.
This time's the details.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg.
Ooh.
Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
Well, at least he's out of the trouble from academia.
We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
Every need? Gather information like Nahida instructed. Going over here this time. Tavern hostess.
This should be our final stop. Sataria is always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Samaria's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Who, me or Catherine? Oh, wait, no.
Sorry,
Catherine was saying that's
I
her.
don't quite remember. If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right. I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Samaria to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get into the academia after their next round of exams.
Screw the academia.
Admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Guess that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
All right, and now I guess that's all the information we need to go get.
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King.
Uh-huh.
Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
The Scarlet King was to criticize her actions.
So, how do we set that up?
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King, and then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
So that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh?
Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Can you just do it yourself?
That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Yeah, can't you?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
That's rude. All right, I guess we'll do
If
it.
it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Wait until the following afternoon. But that will be next time. For this time, I'm signing off. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, because I'm sure that mission will wait for us. Right? We can leave here. And it won't be like you're going to ruin your chances if you leave. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'll continue this once we've... Okay. So that'll be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, deuces. Maybe I should get out of here, like, now.
So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K, wet working. The roaches get the race spray. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idols' vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man marching Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle, waving it at Caesar. So if I was you, I'd probably